Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So, today was one of those days where I know I should be resting because yesterday was a really long day. I moved back home. I spent most of the day packing, packing up, loading up the van, and moving back home. It was a pretty long day. And one of the things that I talked about in my video yesterday was that I have like way more stuff than I really realized. I still, like, for me, it still isn't like a whole lot of stuff compared, I guess, to the average, but it's still more than I would like it to be. So, in that, what I realized is today is one of those days where even though I should be resting, I couldn't because I was like, there's so much stuff to do. And my mom's like, take a break, just do a little bit at a time. And it was really hard for me to just, not do anything because I'm like, nope, nope, nope. There's so much stuff to do. And it kind of makes me think about, like, I don't know if it's like a millennial thing, if it's a high performing thing, if it's a OCD thing, but like where you feel like you have to be productive, like you have to have something to do or else you're not being productive, even when you really, I mean, you may officially have something to do or not, like that's one thing that I struggle with, and it's one of the areas in my life where I really would like to focus on is slowing down and feeling okay about resting. I know it hasn't hit me just yet. I think I'm still kind of on the like the adrenaline high or whatever, like maybe the dopamine high of finally quitting my job and coming back home and just kind of feeling like a bit of a relief. I think I'm still kind of running on that, quite honestly, and I don't think it's really quite hit me just yet on how tired I might actually be. I'm hoping that at some point my nervous system decides to say, okay, okay, you let's breathe for a minute. But it just reminded me that this is one of the things that I would love to work on, that I'm planning on working on, is honestly, it sounds weird to say, but learning how to rest. Because, like I said before, it just seems like when I'm not doing something, like I feel like the time is being wasted, like the day is being wasted, like I should be doing something, and it's just like one of those things where you really have to kind of, well, for me, like really make a conscious effort into like saying no, it's okay, like breathe, it's gonna be there, in the morning, type of thing. So I just wanted to share that, you know one of, like, it's so important for us to rest. And I know it sounds like super cliche or whatever, but it is, like, we have to learn how to rest. And I know in the grand scheme of the world and all of that stuff, there's a lot going on. I understand that, and it doesn't help. That's got us kind of, our senses heightened, because um and things. And so that, like, with all the things that's happening, socioeconomically, economically, politically, the whole gambit of just living, it's a lot, to take in. There's so much information, that we're absorbing. And I know it's for some people it may seem like rest, okay, yeah, sure, you know what I mean, but no, we still have to take time for ourselves despite what may be going on, in the world, or what may be going on in our lives, you know what I mean? And I just think it's super important. So that's one thing that I'm going to get back to doing is, trying to prioritize my rest. Now, I do like take a break, but I don't take breaks like, from just not doing anything. I don't take them as often as I probably should. And I think more recently it had been a bit easier for me to take rests because I graduate like I mentioned in a previous video, my last day of work, that even though I was working full time, I also was going to grad school for full time. And since I graduated a few months ago, in December, and since then I've been able to, because I didn't have so much to do, like so much to take up my free time, I've been able to kind of make a conscious effort to kind of just sit and do nothing a bit more. And I think that we all should kind of, for those of us who maybe struggle with, taking rest, I think we should really try to sit with ourselves more and just kind of just not do anything and kind of be bored. But for me, it's never really a question about being bored, because it takes a lot for me to be bored, because number one, I'm always finding something to do, like keep myself occupied. So I really don't struggle with boredom too much, but maybe I should now, like try to be bored. I'm just always, for me, okay, if I don't have anything specifically to do, I'm going to come up with something to do, whether it's, well, more recently, because of school and like studying for certification, like IT certifications and stuff, I'm always going to find something to do, whether it's learn something, new that could possibly, be a benefit later, so I can just feel like I'm not really wasting time. Even though I think I spend more time doing that to fill the time, but I want to work on trying to be bored. I'm not really, so I do the whole, every now and then I'll do like a Netflix binge if I can find a show that keeps my attention long enough past like the first two episodes. But I don't really do that too often, because again, I'm like, well, watching something on Netflix or whatever other streaming service there may be is cool, but I could be doing something that feels a little bit more productive. And so I always kind of return back to that original feeling of making sure that I'm doing something that feels productive. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that a bit today. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to work on it, but it's going to be hard. The reason why it's going to be hard is because I'm trying to, organize my living space now that I'm back home. I bought a lot of stuff, a lot more stuff than I've ever had in my mom's house. And so I'm really trying to figure out exactly the stuff that I need and what I can try to get rid of. And it's a very tall task. So I'm going to work on just trying to do a little bit each day and not try to feel like I have to spend 8+ hours a day doing, trying to put stuff away and separate stuff to, I'm doing like a separation of stuff to throw away versus stuff to donate versus stuff to keep. So that's what my system is right now. And like I said, it's probably going to be tough over these next, maybe the next week or two, to try to just do only a little bit of each day, or even just do nothing, So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that today, about how something that I struggle with is just resting and not feeling like I have to be doing something in order to be productive. And like I started off the conversation, like I don't really know if that is like a millennial kind of thing, maybe because we may have been conditioned to, like, you know what I mean, like always, be doing something. You could always be doing something, or I don't know if that's a millennial thing or if that's a woman thing. I mean, I'm not trying to generalize, anything, but I'm not for sure where that comes from, but probably, just being millennials and the way we were kind of conditioned to learn, to believe that we had to always work hard, like, in order to be successful, and you have to, reach for the stars type of thing. So I don't know if it's a bit of that or if it's a bit, a bit of some other things. But again, it is something that I struggle with, that I plan on this year getting better with. And like I said, it was perfect timing, that I graduated school in December, because I was able to start the year off kind of with nothing to do, besides go to work. And so I think I've been putting resting into practice more than before, but still I don't think enough. So that's one of the things I actually am looking forward to with being at home, is just resetting myself. Hopefully my nervous system will get a little bit of a break, so that I can continue to focus on the things that I'm trying to accomplish, with my lifestyle, with taking more control of my time, and my location, and my financial independence. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. This is what I was thinking about today. Let me know in the comments if if you struggle with rest too. You can just type the word rest, if you're also ready to try to prioritize rest for the rest of 2026. And thank you for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.